Hi, Christina here with fiction books for you. I have chapter books, I have picture books, I've got heartwarming, I've got funny, a little bit of everything for every interest. Let's take a look. We have a new addition to our Sticker Dolly story series with Little Lost Deer. This series is my daughter's favorite. It has these stickers that you get to dress your dollies in, and these are the animal rescue dollies. And in this story, they have to rescue a missing baby deer after a forest fire. From the author that brought you Mapmaker Chronicles trilogy and the Book of Secrets and the Book of Answers, we have two brand new titles, The Fire Star and The Wolf's Howl. These are part of the Maven and Reeve mystery series. These are like history mysteries, and they are about two people who have never met before that are very unlikely allies who have to suddenly work together to solve a mystery that could possibly change their lives. We have a brand new series called Leo's Map of Monsters. And in this series, on Leo's 9th birthday, he receives a top secret mission. He must protect his village from the monsters that lurk in the forest. He's armed with a slingshot, magical stones, and a really strange map. So hopefully he can keep everyone safe on his special top secret mission. Whether your child's learning to read or just loves a good story, our phonics readers are always a great choice. Whale Tells a Tale and Cockatoos on a Cruise are the newest additions to our phonic readers series. They are very silly stories with the most colorful, hilarious pictures, but they're also helping your child work on phonics skills. There are notes for the parent in the back, as well as in every book, there's also a QR code so you can listen to the story and read along with it at the same time. If you've ever moved, you know there's a lot of big feelings and mixed emotions that can go along with that. In We're Moving House, there's a simple story that just really gently and humorously talks about what happens when you move and allows children to work through those feelings through a book, which is my favorite way to do that. As the mother of a strong girl, I love this book. This girl can do anything. This book is about a little girl who knows what she wants, who knows who she is, and she's not apologizing for it. She does whatever it takes to make it happen. This is empowering, it's funny, it's relatable, and it's also available for boys. When You Joined Our Family is a really beautiful celebration of adoption. It goes through the adoption experience in a very gentle, loving way. It shows so many different types of families that may be going through the adoption process. And through all the different things that happen, it just reinforces that no matter what this new family looks like, it is the love that bonds them together. One More Try is a follow up to The Perfect Fit, which was another Shapes book. And in One More Try, Circle wants to build a tower like his friends, the square and the hexagon. And he's struggling because he's a circle. So they try all different kinds of things like working out and working smarter. And then he figures out we need to change how we're looking at things. We need a different perspective. And when he does that, he finds a new solution to his problem. And so I love this as just a way to, again, think outside the box or the square or the hexagon. Next, we have Otters versus Badgers. This story takes place on either side of the river. And I say either side because the otters and the badgers do not get along. Never have, never will. Well, maybe until Francie comes along. Francie is an otter who loves to bake. She makes the best baked goods in all of the otters. She accidentally goes over to the badger side to collect berries one day, and that's when everyone starts to argue about what has happened. Can Francie's baked goods save the day? In the follow up to Miss Molly's School of Manners and Miss Molly's School of Kindness, we now have Miss Molly's School of Confidence. And in this story, we get to follow around Rosie the Rabbit to Miss Molly's school, where she learns so many helpful tips and strategies on how to build her confidence and not feel so anxious all the time. There are great tools in here for all of us to use. And don't forget, we are given reminders about things that are important to each one of us. It is a beautifully illustrated, truly reflective book about what really matters. From the author of Miss Molly's School of Confidence, we also have Politeness for Penguins. This book is a really lively introduction to politeness. It is full of rollicking rhymes and really cute characters. And it's a really entertaining way to introduce and teach manners to your children. Find Your Happy is a truly joyful and imaginative way to talk about feelings. It has different ideas of things that you can do when certain feelings pop up. It is so colorful and so lovely, and I just know that you are going to love it as much as I do. In Martha Maps It Out, we follow Martha, who loves making maps, and we zoom in on her life. We start with the universe and zoom in to our earth, and then her city and her street and her apartment building and her home and her bedroom. And it's really neat to be able to each page zoom in more and more. But what we find also is that when at first Martha seemed so small, by the time we get to where she is, she doesn't seem so small anymore. And she can feel big things and do big things. And it's just a reminder that anything is possible if you dream big enough. Who Are You is a lovely, inclusive picture book about what makes each one of us special. It shows just different characteristics of different children, and it is asking questions that those children can then answer to let them look at the picture and see who else shares those similarities and who else maybe looks different than them and what makes each person special. The Upside Down Detective Agency is an adorably interactive crime caper where we get to go with the Sloth Detective Agency to investigate a crime that has occurred, and we have to search and find all the clues that they need to help solve the crime. It is interactive, it's fun, and it's those characters are just adorable. I mean, who doesn't love a sloth? We have two new additions to our Wrong Fairy Tale series. We have Red Riding Hood and the Three Billy Goats Gruff, as well as Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the seven dwarfs showed up on the night of the ball? Well, you'll find out in this mixed up fairy tale. These are hilarious. They have really cute illustrations, and they're just a fun way to either revisit or reintroduce classic fairy tales to children with a twist.